Hi everybody, my name's Paul French. I'm lead practitioner, the programme lead in Aberdeen Cyrenians Peer Support. Peer Support, for those that don't know, they're experts by experience, and I've become somewhat of an expert of my own experience, which included drug addiction, mental health, homelessness. I've been asked to put this video together to let people see that recovery is possible, but also just to speak a little bit about what it is that I do in my own personal journey, what I used to do and what it is I actually do now. So what I used to do was drugs, whether that was illegal drugs, prescription drugs, whether they were bought, stolen, or prescribed. These were, I guess, my solution to life's problems. Ultimately, me being the problem. But that was my way of trying to cope with life. Of course, that just created more problems. I was caught up in addiction for over 20 years. Thankfully, I found a way out through people who'd been there, hearing other people's experience. HOPE, for those that like an acronym, HOPE, hearing other people's experience, because my experience up to them was very negative. There was no positive spin on my life, near-death experiences. So to actually, find a group of people who had similar experiences and found a way out, it was very, very important for me. I needed, everywhere I went before that, doctors, therapists, counsellors, nurses. The list is the list is so long. To actually find people who'd been there and had found a way out was very therapeutic and very healing for me. I got a big dose of what I call the Me Too's, because I thought I was unique. There's nobody like me. Who's going to help me? But there's people who'd been there, who could walk the walk, talk the talk as well. But they walked the walk and were great examples of recovery for me, and I needed that. I really needed that. For me, I'm in abstinence-based recovery, in an abstinence-based recovery program, because once the drugs went, a lot of my problems started. Everything that I was running from in life, was there. But thankfully, through the guidance of others and the help, I was able to stay clean and slowly rebuild my life. But over the time of my recovery, I've engaged with different programs, meditation, taking care of my mental health, physical health, emotional well-being. These are things that I've had to really learn about. I've really had to partake in my own recovery and be really committed to that. But again, not doing it alone, and finding other people, examples of how to live. My answers to my problems were usually worse than the problem, hurting myself and a lot of people around me. But thankfully, it's not like that today. I'm very solution focused. I believe in spiritual principles, trying to practice them in my life. You might say, what's that? What's spiritual principle? Well, being honest to begin with, but honest about the problems that I have, going to the right people that I've learned how to trust, being open-minded to the suggestions that's given, and being willing to follow it through. There's many times in the past when I've cried out for help, but been slightly open to what's been said, but not been willing to follow it through. So, it's been a long, long journey for me, one that I'm very grateful to be on. I love being of service to others. I love helping other people, but I've got to take care of myself first. I cannot, give away what I don't have. So I look after myself, what I put into my body, what I eat, what I drink, what I watch, what I listen to, who I listen to. I'm a big believer in the mind, the body, the spirit, the soul, whatever you want to call it. It's all connected, and I need to feed those with positive things. I feed myself with good food, feed myself with good company, feed my spirit, with things that lift me up. You may have heard the term, that spirits are lifted. So I like doing things like that, going for walks, being in nature, going into the ocean, into the cold water, going into saunas, exercising, so many different things. You know, the list is endless. You know, it's the so many different types of meditation, reading different books, all these things that have been very helpful and healing on my journey. So if anybody that's watching this video, I hope you know that you can reach out, or you can find a support network that can help you with whatever problems it may be. And if there's not one, then you could look at creating one.